Hello, hello, hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Our deck today is pretty spicy, so we are kind of like a mash-up of things. We've seen the Madcap Experiment Platinum Empyrean combo. We've even played it before, but in like hardcore Blood Moons, Blue Moon type strategy. This is just kind of randomly slotted into this Mardu Planeswalker deck, so that's kind of its own standalone package. We don't really have much support for it. We're not really doing anything specifically to make it work. We just kind of have the ability to randomly get a Platinum Empyrean with Madcap Experiment. So that's one thing we have going on. The rest of the deck is kind of like Mardu mid-range, I guess. We have tons of Planeswalkers. We got Gideons, big-ish Gideon. Nahiri can get Emrakul as our primary finisher. We got Gideon of the Trials to Emblem and annoy our opponents. I'm really excited about playing more Gideons in Modern because they seem super good. Lingering Souls is just super good in Modern. Big Lingering Souls fan, good at defending our Planeswalkers, can kill our opponent in the pinch. One of the weirder cards in the deck is Asylum Visitor. Normally you'd think Dark Confidant, but little risky to play Dark Confidant in a Platinum Empyrean deck. Even Madcap Experiments, Gideon of the Trials is just kinda painful if you randomly flipped one. Does synergize with Nahiri's Plus, with Liliana's plus as well. And then the rest of the deck is just kind of removal and discard and Faithless Looting. Not really sure about this. It feels like whoever built this deck took out 3 lands or so and put in 3 Faithless Lootings. So we'll see. 22 lands seems like not a lot for what this deck is trying to do. Getting up to 4 mana. 22 is just not a ton for that. But I think the idea is that Faithless Looting is going to make up for the low land count. So that's what we're battling with tonight. We will see if it works. Opponent! Why do you just draw Thought Seizes every single turn? Our opponents cast so many Thought Seizes. They are down to 4 life, which is pretty low. This has got to be a Death Shadow deck. Do they have a Death Shadow? Can we just get a sneaky win with Shambling Vent? As our opponent's at 1? Okay. What's your 1 card, opponent? Is it a card that makes you not die to the Shambling Vent? I think we go for it if our opponent doesn't play a creature. Alright, it's a Lingering Souls. That's actually not that bad. So, play the Mountain. We're just going to attack. Play the Mountain. Get in with Shambling Vent. This forces our opponent to chump. If we ever draw a direct damage spell, we win. We have Faithless Looting in the graveyard. Our opponent's Death Shadows will be super huge. Opponent passes. Planes. We can't activate. Do we want to risk running into removal? Our opponent would chump anyway. Let's Inquisition. Ooh, they had a path too. Take the path. Flashback our Faithless Looting. We know our opponent's empty-handed. Come on, Burn Spell. Well, discard a land. Discard a land. Play Bloodstained Mire. Pass the turn. Opponent's on empty. We're on empty. Can we get through the last point of damage? Opponent passes? Oh, they drew the Death Shadow. Well, crack our Bloodstained Mire. Get a Godless Shrine. Well, we know they have a land in hand. So, Path, Death Shadow. Shamble in. That was a pretty good draw. Now we get to Shamble in. Opponent has to block. They have nothing in hand. And now our opponent has to top deck to not die to Shambling Vent, and we still have bird spells we can draw. Ah! 2 in a row! Opponent. You gotta be kidding me, opponent. Oh, never mind. Just kidding, we got you. Oh no, not conceding the game. Oh, so many sloppy clicks. Opponent draws, we draw. Opponent draws, we draw. Top deck wars, and I think we just came out ahead. Game? We get ya? Polluted Delta. Yes. Maybe we don't care about killing Snapcaster. Maybe we just one mode Duress so we can Madcap Experiment. That's probably better. So let's just Collective Brutality, duress mode. Get rid of the path. All right, play the mountain. Madcap experiment time. And there's old Platinum Empyrean. Pass the turn. See if our opponent can get out of this. Runs out the Snapcaster. In infinite chump block mode. We're both empty-handed. Geist of Saint Draft. Ugh. What is this deck? Opponent passes. Well, Liliana. Actually, no. Our opponent can't kill our Empyrean here, right? So we attack. Opponent has to block. Attack our opponent. They have to chump. Snapcaster down. Play Liliana. Tick down Liliana. Pass the turn. Cycle Street Wraith. Down to 3. Just a land. Alright. Opponent's still in chump block mode. Can't get rid of our Liliana. We have the better Liliana anyway in this scenario. Feeling good. Looting, not helpful here. So, attack with Empyrean. Opponent jumps. So we're going to tick up our Liliana, so we have the ability to kill a chump blocker. Opponent needs hard removal for Empyrean. Off the top, I think they're going to kill themselves. Or attempt to. And that does it! Sweet! Super close to the ideal hand for beating Tron with our deck. So yeah, grab a Blood Crypt, untapped, lead on Inquisition, Karn Expedition Map, double Ancient Stirrings, Path. So I think we just take Ancient Stirrings. Opponent has 0 Tron pieces. Take Ancient Stirrings, hope that they play Expedition Map and we can Stony Silence it. Alright, Ancient Stirrings. Looking for lands, I'm sure. Finds a power plant. There's a Gideon. All right, we are getting close. Crack this. Get a Godless Shrine. Untapped. And we're going to get down Harsh. Well, so we play Harsh Mentor. We can't Thought Seize and Stony Silence next turn. I don't know how much that matters, though. Yeah, let's get a clock down. Pass the turn. We kind of want them to spend their mana playing Expedition Map anyway. Is good for us. Oh, no. Well, that's Faithless Looting. Discard. I think we got to keep Nahiri. I think we discard Gideon and Path. Play Black Cleave Cliffs. We have to Stony Silence this turn, or else our opponent just puts together Tron with that Expedition Map. So we have to Stony Silence. Pass the turn. Nahiri gives us the fastest way to just close out this game. There's Expedition Map. Opponent passes. Well, let's get in with Harsh Mentor. Faithless Looting. We need a land. No lands. Discard Lingering Souls. Discard second Stony Silence. Well, at least we got non-lands out of the way. That's something. Opponent has 1 more Tron piece. There's the tower. Well, we can triple discard, so get in with Harsh Mentor. I wonder if this forces the path. Let's lead on Thought Seize. Karn Worldbreaker. Ooh, Thragtusk. Yup. So Thragtusk down. Inquisition. Here's the path. So we get Nahiri next turn. Get a... Oh, we're pretty close. Get a Plains. This whiffs. Thought Seize. Take the Karn. Alright. Pass the turn. Come on, Nahiri. Come on, Nahiri. Oh! No. You gotta be kidding. Oh, that's... Oh, my God. Well, now the game ends. Oh, that's absurd. Absurd. Alright. Well... Oh, sometimes you draw it. Sometimes you draw it. Opponent gets in with Worldbreaker. Play Nahiri. Tick up. Discard Gideon. No. Alright, draw our Emrakul. Pass the turn. Our best bet is just to Emrakul. That's our way we can maybe win. Opponent goes at us. We block. What did they draw? Wormcoil. Ghost Quarter. Well, take up Nahiri. Discard Emrakul. Graveyard shuffles in. We play Flooded Strand. Pass the turn. Well, this is it. This is the turn. This is it. What's our opponent draw? Opponent goes at us. So block Worldbreaker. Path Wormcoil. Did our opponent draw something, or do we still have it? This is everything. They got to get rid of our Nahiri. Scrying. That doesn't do it. All right, well, I mean, we go for it. So, Nahiri, Ultimate, Emrakul, and our opponent scoops it up. Whoo! Goodness. I'm tempted to just Asylum Visitor and give them one turn. They shouldn't be able to win next turn. They have to tap out for a creature, and then we don't get Spell Pierced or anything. So I think we're just going to play a Swamp, play Asylum Visitor, pass the turn. So I'm assuming our opponent taps out for Brawl or Electromancer here. There's Brawl. Alright, so we get in with Asylum Visitor. If our opponent would like to trade Brawl, we would be accepting of that. They do not. Then we will... Actually, well, we gotta play Rest in Peace. So let's just Rest in Peace. The question is, do we Faithless Looting? We'd Faithless Looting, discard lands, maybe find discard is what we'd be hoping for. Yeah, I think we do. Or we just get through lands. So we'll discard Concealed Courtyard and I guess just Bloodstained Mire. Pass the turn. Well, the problem is we want a Gideon next turn. Unless we drew like Thought Seizes. So I think we need, if we don't Faithless Looting there, we gotta wait for a long time. Pieces of the Puzzle. Opponent gets Desperate Ritual, Serum Visions. Plays a Scalding Tarn. It's definitely harder for them to combo off without their graveyard. Really? Is our opponent just going to empty? Oh my goodness. If they kill us turn 3 through Rest in Peace, then I'm going to start saying this deck should be banned. Because that's not how this is supposed to work. With spending 2 of their mana on a Pieces of the Puzzle. Yeah, something seems fishy about this. Well, we're going to get rid of Void Snare and Remand. Let our opponent keep comboing off. Hope that we draw a Madcap Experiment. Serum Visions, both to the bottom. Whoa! Okay. Or our opponent just does that and then fizzles. That was not what I expected. So now what do we do? Our opponent just did all that and passed. They probably shouldn't have went for it, I guess. Gideon is so tempting. It makes our clock so much faster. But, yeah, this is probably safest. Thoughtseize. We will take Manamorphose, I think. Get in with Asylum Visitor. Play Shambling Vent. Pass the turn. There's Serum Vision. Bottom and bottom. And Electromancer. Gets in. Opponent's on the beatdown plan. Well, let's Gideon. Make a 2-2. Play Shambling Vent. Pass the turn. We might actually get empty-handed and be able to draw with Asylum Visitor. Drew another Manamorphose. Serum Visions. If they find a way to get rid of Rest in Peace, we could still lose. They are down a Void Shatter, or Void Snare. Opponent left both on top? Uh-oh. Well, let's fire up Gideon. Attack. Alright, we're going to attack. The fact that they left 2 cards on top makes me think that trading is fine, even though I really want to draw a Thoughtseize or something with Asylum Visitor. Opponent takes it. Down to 3. Gideon, keep Gideon, Emblem Gideon. Well, Gideon technically gains us 3 when it comes to storming. So this actually gives us more mana, and it gets us empty-handed for Asylum Visitor. Did they find the bounce? They could also... Well, alright. Looks like they're just going on empty plan, I assume. Because they haven't bounced our Rest in Peace. Is empty enough to beat us. Yeah, opponent's casting Past in Flames. They're definitely just going to empty the Warrens here. and empty their hand. And the question's going to be, can we survive that? Oh, okay. Mini grape shot to kill our stuff? There's no way they can get the grape shot kill here. Opponent kills our Gideon, remands. Oh, they're just going full-on jank mode. Man, we could use a Madcap experiment. That would be sweet. Another brawl, legend rules. Just getting up that storm count. Desperate ritual. Grape shot. Okay. Well, our opponent's on hard mode. Yeah, we have some very good top decks. Down to 9. You're kidding. I don't believe that just happened. Well? I mean, good running, I guess. All right, we do get a treasure chest. We do not get 3 treasure chests, so we ended up beating Death Shadow, beating Tron, and beating something else, losing to another Death Shadow, and then losing to Storm, a deck that has not been banned yet, but very well could be. Just because, not because Storm is too good, but because Wizards hate Storm. So, all right, we get 1 treasure chest to open, and the good news is 1 treasure chest is all it takes. I mean, 1 treasure chest can be a port, a Liliana. So, all right, so 1 chest, the moment of truth, with our single treasure chest for our 3-2. So let's crack it open, see if we can get something sweet. What do we got? What do we got? Treasure chest gives us Hannah Ship's Navigator, Cryptic Serpent, Grapple with the Past. Well, that's playable. I've played Grapple before. Hannah Ship's Navigator, I have no idea. It is a promo. I don't know why that is a promo. Okay, apparently Hannah Ship's Navigator is valued at 5 tickets. Interesting. So, good treasure chest. Not an insane treasure chest, but they only are worth like 2 ticks, and this is 5 ticks. So, we came out ahead, we got our play points back, and we get a Hannah Ship's Navigator, which is somehow semi-valuable card. So, that's sweet. So let's do some reminders on the way out the door. MTG Goldfish Replay YouTube. That's where you can find all of the old streams, including this stream in the future. The normal YouTube, heading against the odds last night, featuring Muraganda Petroglyphs. We have a This or That Magic coming out tonight with the slightly tweaked format that I'm excited about. Commander Clash tomorrow night, so all that sweet stuff. And of course, the merch page, where you can pick up tokens and playmats and all that stuff to support the stream and the channel and the site. So I think that does it for us tonight. Thanks to everyone for hanging out. Thanks to everyone who subbed. Big thanks to everyone who donated. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. So have a wonderful weekend. We will be back on Tuesday. Oh yeah, Tuesday viewer battle stream. So if you want to throw together a deck on Magic Online, battle against me, playing some against odds and budget Magic decks, that'll be your chance. So I will see you all on Tuesday. Have a wonderful weekend, and thanks for hanging out. I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.